Shalom, giving all praises and glory to Yahweh by Shema Rashad. Double honors to the apostle of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the Bayaf Dawadah, the elect, around the four corners of the earth that speak to John's wisdom and understanding, you know. So, I was watching this video on Dabu 7. It's basically saying that, how the freedom of speech on the internet is going to soon be, monitored by the elites because, their main focus is focused on the Hebrew Israelites, going against their new world order, and by us just showing the wickedness of the so-called white man, which is Esau in the Bible, So I'm going to play this video, and, if some scriptures come to mind, and I just, pause the video and see them as the video is rolling.
This is Dabu 7. I talked about this once before, trying to give the heads up to exactly what these businesses and companies are doing in terms of Facebook, Microsoft, Twitter, YouTube, all coming together to try to fight what they say is terrorism. Now, for the longest time, people have asked questions on how could videos of people, chopping heads off stay up versus someone just speaking the truth and their videos get brought down. How come?
Right, exactly, because, a cop, the cop camera can record a cop actually shooting a man with his hands up. They somehow will get that on the internet. But by us, the Hebrew Israelites, by us speaking the word and condemning Esau, so-called white man, and all his wickedness, then we're labeled as a terrorist. Then our videos get flagged for it. But videos like, the dude was saying that a lot of people get their heads chopped off, and those videos go viral, So you mean to tell me that actions are stronger than words, Slack it, words are stronger than actions, because you show your hatred through your actions,
The same thing went on with Twitter. For the longest time, they would ban the free speech of anyone calling out things, speaking the truth, and then these ISIL militants were allowed to just run rampant all over the place and just constantly have accounts. They never shut them down. Well, all of a sudden, they're saying they're going to use this new platform or new way to get people involved. And this also, in terms of YouTube and other platforms, consist of these trusted flaggers that are people that they handpicked that are going around flagging videos because of the content. Now, after implementing this, it's only going to be a matter of time before they start to say that certain YouTube channels are pushing extremist ideology or content.
Right, because that's exactly what these elites doing. So very soon they're going to push the famine word, which I'm going to get those scriptures in a minute, because the whole objective is to stop us, the Hebrew Israelites, from preaching this word, because mainly GMS got the full truth. These other camps, these sellout camps, they only tell you Hebrew Israelite, but they're not going in depth through the full Bible, So by them selling out, Esau is against them too, because they speaking the things that the so-called white men are teaching in the school systems. So they're going to be held accountable for their actions too, like speaking out on the highways and byways. So they're not exempt just because they sold out. They're going to be destroyed just as the true man of the Lord, which is Great Millstone, starting on apostles on down, Elder Tahar on down,
I'm warning you right now, this is where they're going with it. And they've rolled it out in terms of the EU and the UK government. They've been key in this. And you may remember, May came out and made the statements after that staged event that took place there and said, we've got to go after people's freedom of speech. We've got to lock down and clamp down on YouTube.
Right, because in Canada, I'm not sure if they already proposed the law, but they was saying that whoever speaks out against transgenders and gays, that they'll be fined like $25,000 or something, or they'll be put in jail for 2 years. So that's just going against the so-called system. Which are the Israelites are going out in Canada, are going out and speak and condemning Esau and speaking against this wicked ass queendom. You know, so that's just another case of famine of word out there. I'm not sure if it's already occurred yet, but I'm pretty sure it has. Cause I was reading an article, well, a video, and one of the brothers posted. The article was from GMS Holland. The article was from last year, so I'm not sure if it's been I'm not sure if the law is intact as of right now. Gotta check up on it. But I'm gonna play the video.
And all this is more staged events to take away your freedom and to control.
Right, staged events. Because that's where we're getting all these false flags. London Bridge, London buildings burning down. They say only, I think it was 19 people only survived or something. But how do they know that? If the whole building was filled with people. So that's just a lie. And they got other stuff too. Just so they can promote their new world order, which is the RFID chip, the mark of the beast.
Oh, the people. As chaos continues in the UK, France, and other places where the people at the top have sold the people out. It's order out of chaos. It is the division. And in terms of this, I can only think that once a certain piece is banned, or a video or someone's flagged on one platform, they're going to share that information now with Microsoft, Twitter, YouTube.
Right, order out chaos. Order out of chaos. They create the problem, then they come in with their solution. Now the problems they come in with is these false flags. Then the solutions, what they're gonna do is promote the new world order, which is the RFID chip, saying that that the stock market has crashed, stuff like that. Which while they doing these false flags, and then for the famine of bread, famine of word, is saying that you got all these extremists, pushing out hate videos on YouTube and stuff. So now we're gonna, limit the hatred on the YouTube videos and stuff. It's not gonna be no loophole that you can get through to find our videos.
Say if it came from Facebook, then they're all going to try to block this. So once something's
so if you're trying to if you're trying to view he basically saying if you're trying to view a video on YouTube, that the other the platforms are gonna basically signal other platforms to delete to cause the other videos not to be on the other platforms, because how sometimes on Facebook somehow a video from YouTube goes on Facebook and they can view it from Facebook, but now it's gonna be no loopholes that you can be able to watch any of the videos because they're gonna be blocked, labeling the videos as extremists and stuff like that. So people are not gonna be able to watch the videos on the internet,
just blocked on, say, Facebook, all of a sudden, if they pass it on to this program to the other platforms, you're going to get shut down there as well. So we'll see whose free speech gets attacked in this, and if this is just a guise.
The Hebrew Israelites, because that's what the elites are aiming for, is us, because we got the truth. They don't care about nobody else but us, because they know that Yahweh Shai is coming back with the world, and he calls Jesus Christ, to bring down his kingdom, because Esau knows that his kingdom is going down. So he's about to do his, according to Revelation 12 and 12, he's going to come down with great wrath, like a flood,
to do just that. But I'll leave a link here with more information. I'll update as I come across more. It's been Dob.
So that was basically it. So I'm going to get a couple of scriptures. Now this is Isaiah. This is Isaiah, past it. Isaiah 55 and 6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, while he may be found." Right. So seek this knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures while it may be found. Because soon, very, very soon, and maybe tomorrow, and maybe next week from now, and maybe a month from now, you never know. That this devil, so-called white man, might shut down the internet so you won't be able to find the truth. So the Lord is saying, seek ye while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Right, because according to the prophecies, Yahweh Shai is coming back. Because according to Matthew the 24th chapter, he said that it'll be wars and rumors of wars, kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation, famine, pestilence, all that stuff. So lack of food and bread, so all that stuff is happening right now in other countries like Venezuela. They going through lack of famine and lack of food and water, bread and water. So that's soon coming to America, real soon. Now my other scriptures in Amos 8:11. Let's do it this way. Where's Amos at? Amos 8:11 says, "Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh power, that I will send a famine, land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of the hearing of the words of Yahweh by Hashem Shai." Right. So very soon, like I was saying earlier in the video, that there's gonna be a famine soon, man, of this word. People are gonna be going to and fro. And they shall wander from sea to sea, talking about the people, and from the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. Right. So they're gonna try, when all this stuff happen, people are gonna be trying to figure out like what's going on and stuff. But the Lord said they're not gonna find it because the internet is gonna be blocked off by Esau. So the only way you can find it if you go out on the highways and byways. That's if they don't push the New World Order as of yet. During those times. But if the New World Order, if martial law is happening during those times, then they're not gonna seek the word at all because we're not gonna be out there. We're gonna be put up somewhere. Some brothers will have to be martyrs for the truth, die for the truth, and some brothers are gonna avoid all that. But that was just some, I just wanted to get those scriptures, those precepts in that video because, the Lord said we got to be a watchman for Israel. So we got to be watchmen for all the prophecies to come because, the prophecies might hit us like a flood. Like it might catch us off guard, So that's why you just got to do the best you can because you don't want to, when the Lord come back, you don't want to be that man that he say to, "Oh, I have not known you," So that's why you got to go hard for this truth, and believe in this truth, 100% truth, truth and sincerity. If you got a question on some scriptures or, ask one of your brothers, or elders on their channels, if you, keep the brotherhood lively, strive to be a better brother, because you may not see that brother again when all this stuff is happening. So check on the brothers. Sometimes just to see how you doing, because that may be the last time you talk to them. You never know. Just because this word is serious. Times you coming in is serious. Scripture says there will be no. It's not gonna be no time after this. That's why it says in the scriptures that this day is great, and dark. Great for the elect, because we know we can. Lord willing, I am part of the elect, because we know that we're getting out of here. But dark, great. So like he said, great and terrible. Terrible for the ones that don't know that they're gonna be hit with this with all these calamities that's about to come, all this destruction. It's gonna hit them off guard. Because the scripture says the Lord is gonna come in a thief of the night. When a thief in the night comes to your house and rob you, he don't tell you that he's coming. He's unaware. You know, so that's the same way the Lord is gonna come at Yahweh Shai. You know, so this is a video. This to edify the brothers. Just keep on watch. Don't be surprised if it happened next week. Just you never know. Just keep your keep your head on your toes, man. That's all I can say. So with that, I'm saying shalom.